Gates are open and away and racing. The favourite got a good jump, but one that didn't was King's Destiny. Must have lost a good 8 lengths there at the start. Caribbean Coast is going up to look for the lead, and in fact takes the early lead with Mr. Premier up on the outside, and Bouquet Garni makes that a line of 3. Xylomantes racing in fourth, about 3-4 lengths off the leader. Then a gap of 5 lengths back to Pierre Stradom and Mr. Tobin. They're now racing 8 lengths off the leader, followed 1 length by Sayador. Behind that is Ryan's a Lion, and 2 further back to King's Destiny as they approach the 1,000 metre mark. It's Caribbean Coast, the leader by 2 lengths or so from Xylomantes and Mr. Premier towards the outside. Further back to Bouquet Garni. Mr. Tobin's down the centre of the track, still got 6 lengths to find King's Destiny the far side with Ryan's a Lion. And Sayador has got to come from last as they head on down into the last 600 metres. Still Caribbean Coast by 2 lengths or so. Now Mr. Tobin starting to get into top gear towards the outside. Has to fend off Sayador there too. Mr. Tobin still got a bit of work to find now because Sayador's gone on by him on towards the outside. Mr. Premier is also in the shake-up. They've got about 350 to go. Sayador now from Mr. Premier. Mr. Tobin now got 2 lengths to find on these leaders as they head on down into the last 200. Mr. Premier's taken up the lead now. Down the outside is Sayador. Mr. Tobin has still got 2 to find. May lose his unbeaten record today because Mr. Premier's still clear. Mr. Tobin trying to make a race of it, but not today for Mr. Tobin as Mr. Premier beats Mr. Tobin. Sayador third.